And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Osweiler. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
You got 4. You got 4. That's it. 180.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Back to the air. Newton on 2nd down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Quan Alexander, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Hey, guys, check me out. You're set. 180.
From the gun, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I'm going to try to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Leopard! Detroit!
From midfield now, here's Osweiler. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mario Addison. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
That's how we do, D.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Detroit! Check curls. Gun!
From the gun, it's Osweiler. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Osweiler escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, Barney.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check 59. Mike is Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd and goal, Osweiler. Flush to his right. He can, and it's a Buccaneers touchdown. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Come on, come on, come on. 24, check 24. Gun, gun. Gun, gun, gun.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Newton on first down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get a couple yards on that one to throw on 2nd down. Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Great, great.
They'll run. Anderson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6. For a Panther touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. Gano the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Jackson now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? That That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick rolling to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And the Panthers coming out now. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24. Yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may.
He's got a man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw is Osweiler. Flushed out right. Jackson's got it over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
4 down. Set. 180. Great. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Express! That's right, gun.
Off play action. Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Gano the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Gano out to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
Detroit! We got three.
On second down, here's Osweiler. He's going to air one out. This is caught at the 20. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Second and 10. It's Osweiler again. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. Osweiler will throw again. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Airing it out for Olsen. They've got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Vinny Curry, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On first down, this is the counter. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Gun!
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellent.
And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Justin Watson, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead now down to 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. And that lead there for the Rams has extended. They just scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Hey!
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Osweiler. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone, gone. Detroit, Detroit.
On first down, Osweiler. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. In for the score. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Gun, gun, gun. Gun, gun.
To throw on second down is Newton. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometime in this fourth quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Play action. It's Newton. Forced out to his left. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They fake the give. Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quan Alexander in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Michael Pilardi now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dontari Poe. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Osweiler. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Detroit!
3rd and long. It's Osweiler. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Brian Anger now, standing just about on his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taking it about the 16. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Come on.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To throw is Newton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
They'll try and pick it up to McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Charles defensively, 1 timeout. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
I know we don't like to admit it. We like to appear to be on top of every situation. But there's no way we expected that. They have the lead, and they pull the fake.
Well, I hit you in your leg under the table because I couldn't believe they were doing that. You're right, lead 4th quarter, but I guess they wanted a bigger cushion.
I guess so, but I guess maybe that is the beauty of it because there's no way they could have expected on the other side of the ball as well. They have the lead. They expect them to go ahead and kick it.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Great. Set. 180. Right there.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Gone!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mario Wilson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
4 down. Green. Check 26, check 26.
This is McCaffrey on the give, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Come on now. Let's go. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Bang. Green. Gun. Bang.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.